Thanks. All right. Where am I?
What do you need?
This is EPT, and
EPT and Howard
Lisa.
Hanna.
I'm thinking I'm thinking it's Lisa Supply.
I know, right? I called him Lee Supply last week.
They literally have the same uniform.
Right,
It's
just a different logo.
yeah. Whatever. All right. Well, okay.
All right. Welcome, everybody, to Tuesday night boys action in the Mon Valley Independent Summer Basketball League. I'm Mon Valley Independent sports editor Jeremy Slew, joined by correspondent Joe Sabalak. Joe, hi.
Hello, Jeremy. Good to be here with you after a very exciting last week. So hopefully we can follow this up with some more good boys action.
Nothing's decided in the boys division, that's for sure.
Oh, it's just an absolute logjam.
It's a mess, and hopefully, I don't see tonight providing too many answers either. But I'm going to turn it over to Joe for some play-by-play, and ready to get this one underway as Elite Physical Therapy takes on Howard Hanna.
First game of the night, so
Elite Physical Therapy comes in 5-3 overall. Howard Hanna Wilson Baum comes in at 4-4.
This is going to be a very big game in terms of standings. So.
Should be a very big game for sure.
So starters for EPT are going to be Phenom Marion, jumping center, along with Brandon Patterson for Howard Hanna, as it's controlled by Howard Hanna. Kovac over to
Robert Kane.
I'm thinking Lorenzo Kane for the Royals or Brewers. It's Makai Valentine coming off of a big night, tries to force it inside to Marion, gets his pocket picked by Patterson, and here comes Keandre DeShields, the Uniontown product, across the timeline into the forecourt, guarded by Valentine. Gets a screen from Patterson, left hand. Tough right-handed shot over the defensive EPT, and he's got two. EPT up 4-0 here early on.
DeShields running the point right now. Jaden Davis, the freshman phenom from Char Valley, is on his way. He will be joining us here hopefully within the first 5-10 minutes of this game. So
that'll be a big boost for
big
sure.
Big boost for Howard Hanna, without a doubt.
That shot by Epps is off the rim, and Howard Hanna controls the ball. DeShields with a screen from Kovac. Over to Patterson, just inside the three-point line. Half spin into the lane, can't get it to go. And Phenom Marion grabbed the rebound, but just threw it out of bounds. Wasn't anyone really near the sideline there, so turnover for Elite Physical Therapy. Howard Hanna gets the ball as Patterson inbounds near side. Gives it to DeShields, right hand in between his legs a couple times. This is what Howard Hanna likes to do. They love the pick and roll.
They do. A lot of times it's DeShields on the receiving end.
Mm-hmm.
There's Robert Kane again.
Robert Kane knocks down the easy three-point jumper, and it's 7-0 with 14:30 remaining here in the first half. Valentine, right hand, tries to drive in, pulls up over a plethora of defenders, can't get it to go, but gets his own rebound, puts it back up, off the side of the rim and in. Guy Valentine gets his scoring started as he comes off a really big last week, 45 and 22 in one of his games.
I thought it was 47.
45.
45, 47? I think the official book had 47.
47?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I remember watching it. I watched it when I went home, and
yeah, the official book
impressive.
different than Ashley, which we want to say
bye.
Good luck in her future endeavors. As Epps drives in left hand, gets it to go, 7-4, as Ashley will be moving on to new beginnings in the Midwest and Minnesota, for doing some hockey.
She is the new Director of Operations and Play-by-Play for St. Cloud State Hockey.
Interesting. So very cool as Victorious Grooms goes down the other end, and it's quickly back to a 7-6 game, but Keandre DeShields knocks it down, 10-6.
That was a 3, correct?
It was. EPT with the ball. Valentine, long 3, can't get it to go. Patterson pulls down the board. Take it up himself, look to give to DeShields. So give it to
Zion Moore.
Moore from the
Big freshman from Ringgold.
I mean, he's played really well this
He
year.
has.
If you're Coach Matt Rowland, you got to be really happy with your guy you'll be seeing in the fall quite a bit.
Without a doubt.
Kane throws over the top to DeShields, pump fakes, resets near the timeline.
Matchup of the #1 and #4 leading scorers in the league.
And that's just where DeShields is really good. I mean, he can knock down the three-point jumper, but he can use his size and length to get into the lane and score very easily. And he's so big and so athletic. As Valentine with a turnaround jump shot over DeShields. Shields might have influenced it enough as he comes down the other way. Gives it to Kane underneath the hoop and just came up short on the easy bunny. Can't get it to go, and here comes Cameron Epps over to his brother. Into the lane comes Epps. Turnaround jump shot's good. Hard shot there from Epps as it is now 12-8. Howard Hanna lead trimmed to 4. Moore for 3, yes. That's where he's really excelled this year is the three-point jumper. So he knocks down another and makes it 15-8 with just under 12 minutes remaining.
And it's odd to see a young kid with that size have that much range. A lot of times when a freshman's coming in green like that, they don't have that range, but
And
he
certainly does, yeah, for sure. As Notorious Grooms from the corner responds with a 3 of his own, 15-11. Some back and forth here early on, a high-scoring affair thus far. As DeShields will take it up himself, get another screen from Patterson. As we talked about, they really like that. DeShields a deep 3, can't get it to go. Cameron Epps pulls it down up to his brother Bryce. Bryce, right side, can't get it to go, and Valentine with a strong rebound and put back over the back of Keandre DeShields. DeShields was unable to box him out, and Valentine came in and cleaned it up, and that's where he scored a lot of his points, as he also grabbed 22 rebounds last week in his big effort.
He's been really good with his hustle plays this year.
Oh, my, what a move from DeShields. I mean, hung up in the air long enough, not bothered by the contact, went up with the easy bucket. 17-13. Howard Hanna leads.
DeShields already with 9.
Cameron Epps with a deep 3 over Robert Kane, and it is a 1-point game now as Moore brings it up against Cameron Epps. Far side wing, just around the 3-point line.
And if you're, I'm going to say,
and they're going to call an offensive foul on Moore. Said that he hooked Epps.
if you're Zion Moore, you got to get inside and take him inside.
Yeah, I mean, you have a distinct height advantage. You know, Epps being the better shooter and being able to space the floor, you would really like to post that right there, and hopefully get an easier shot. But good, you got to give Epps good defense. I mean, that was really good defense by Epps. Got to give him credit. As scrum for it underneath Epps, as we just talking about him, as he'll miss that shot, and Patterson will pull it down. Here comes DeShields across the timeline into the forecourt, guarded by Grooms. Now Valentine. DeShields looking to set up the offense, no count. So it's nearly turned over. Kovac wasn't expecting it, but gets it to Kane at the free throw line, and he falls down, turns it over. Long pass to Grooms. Grooms can't get it to go, but Phenom Marion will pull the rebound down, stripped, and Grooms will get it back to Bryce, to Cameron. Cameron with a baseline move over to Grooms in the corner. Epps again. Can't get that shot to go. Grooms will pull down the rebound, and EPT will reset. Bryce, right wing. Takes it back out near the scorer's table. Guarded by Tyler Kovac. Goes into Valentine, just inside the three-point line, right wing. Yes. Gives EPT their first lead of the night, 18-17, with a little over 9 minutes remaining as that shot went out of bounds. Stay Howard Hanna ball. Is that their first lead of the night?
It is.
Okay.
It is their first lead as Keelan Milson, a freshman from Laurel Highlands, checks in.
Shields shots off. Nice play by Cameron Epps, really heads up as Kovac and him were fighting over it. He was falling out of bounds, grabbed it, threw it off Kovac, and it'll be EPT ball. Bryce, pull-up jumper. Good defense by Kovac, but just a better shot and better offense from Bryce Epps. 2017, 8:45 remaining here in the first half. DeShields goes right side, and really tough shot as he goes up on his Laurel Highlands teammate, Milson. Banks it off the glass, and it's 2019. Epps uses the screen from Milson. Epps. Cameron Epps. It's to Grooms, back to Cameron Epps. Cameron with a pull-up, no good. It's tracked down by Bryce. Tried to get it back and looked like there might have been a double dribble, but
Almost.
no call. And
Good job by Cameron Epps.
some frantic play here. As Bryce Epps will hop, step, plant, and hit the easy jumper right along the block right there. 22-19, just under 8 minutes. DeShields tries to bully his way in, and it's going to be a foul on number 2. That will be Valentine. This is some very high-paced, energetic play thus far from the two squads. This is really.
I think we're going to see a lot of high. I think all 3 games are going to be pretty high scoring tonight.
I mean, yeah, this is really.
With nothing decided in terms of playoff bursts and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you figure right now, Elite Physical Therapy and B Graphics are at the top of the division, and there's a chance neither one can make the playoffs. I mean, it's going to be it's just a crazy year.
I mean, that's what you like to see, the parity in the league, though. You know, you get a couple teams like in the girls division, and obviously the girls division is
a little more spread out.
This is, you know, the girls division is this is definitely one of the best years, I think, since, you know, the Slagus era. That you know, group of seniors was really, really good, and I think that this group right now is, you know, on par with them or even better.
And it's
just
funny
really
because
good basketball.
I mean, take our Monessen Flores team for instance. We're 2-7. We've only lost 1 game, Mercy Rule. Everything else has been within 10 points. I think last night's game was an 11-point game.
Right.
Every game has been close, and we've lost 7.
That's what you want.
know,
I mean, it seems like every game I've been to, you know, boys or girls, has been a really competitive matchup, and that's what you like to see if you're a fan, if you're a coach. I mean, obviously not if you're a coach, you know.
Right.
You know,
well,
you want to win, but you hope it's.
We played Cedarbrook yesterday. They're 7-0, or they were 7-0 going in, and we were tied at halftime.
Right.
I mean,
and that's what you want to see.
It's just the parity and the quality of players we have in the league.
That's what makes that's what makes this league really good. As we get back underway here, as EPT will turn it over, give it inside to Tyler Kovach, gives it to Trevor, who throws it away. Bryce will go behind his back, give to Grooms. Grooms will give to Valentine, missed the layup, and here comes DeShields down the other end, and he stuffs it home with an easy flush. 22-21, Elite Physical Therapy still holds the lead. Milson drives baseline on Sapos. Nice move from Milson. Tried to put it off the glass, no good, but get it out to Bryce, no good. And it will stay EPT basketball. Or excuse me, it will.
I thought I heard him say gray.
That's what I thought too. Maybe it was green. So Trevor Kovach will inbound, throw way over the top to Keandre DeShields. DeShields going to have hopefully a breakout season here at Laurel Highlands. He did very well last year, you know, but he and Gallagher and Pratt.
I think Laurel Highlands is poised to have a pretty special season again this year.
Tyler Kovach will throw one up with an air ball.
Jaden Davis is in the game now.
Well, oh my.
I thought he was going to pipe that right on him.
Right. That was close, but made the smart decision and just laid it in.
DeShields up to 15 points already.
With still
in this game.
Still about 5:45 remaining here in the first half as Bryce drives in, left hand.
Great body control there by Valentine.
I think that's a goaltending call on Tyler Kovach because he hit the backboard and it kind of, made the shot go off as Trevor misses and Tyler will rebound it and put it in. So we got 2 sets of brothers here on the court for each team. It's pretty cool. Valentine will drive in, no good, and here comes Jaden Davis. Davis inside, nice pass into Kovac, and Kovac will put it in. 27-24, three-point lead for Howard Hanna.
That's what Davis brings you, is that court vision.
Yes, he does. It's Phenom Marion ready to check in for elite physical therapy, gets him height back into the game for the guys in gray. Bryce Epps with a nice pull-up just inside the painted area and gets it back to within one with under 5 minutes remaining. Davis crosses over, gives to Trevor Kovac, who will pull up left wing, no good. It'll bounce off of Milson and go down Howard Hanna ball. So Marion will check in for elite physical therapy. Moore and Patterson will come in for Howard Hanna.
Jaden Davis, his first game back last week on Thursday. Had 15 points, I think 8 or 9 assists in that game. And that was the spark that head coach Matt Rowland's been missing, is that floor leader to distribute the ball.
And, you know, he's still, you know, well in the hunt as Bryce Epps. Wow, he is just
he's on fire tonight.
Exceptional mid-range shooter. I mean, I think he's knocked down 85% of all of his shots from, you know, within the three-point arc. As Davis will get it on the top of the key, stolen away by Cameron Epps. Epps down the lane, too much off the glass. Valentine tried to put it back, but DeShields will grab the rebound after his miss, and here comes Kovac on the other end. 29-28, Howard Hanna reclaims the lead. Milson will check back in for elite physical therapy. Bryce Epps crosses over, step back, gives it to Marion, free throw line, stripped. And it's thrown away by Tyler Kovac, and here comes Bryce Epps down the other way into the forecourt, gives it to Marion on the far block. Hook shot is up and good. 30-29, 3:30 remaining. And here comes Moore. Moore far wing, guarded by Epps. Dumps off to Kovac. Kovac at the half-court stripe to DeShields. DeShields crosses over, spins, pump fakes, gets Valentine up in the air, tries to throw a pass to Kovac, but it bounces right to Moore, and Moore will knock down the triple. Moore wincing in pain. That's not good if you're Howard Hanna, but stays out there. Bryce Epps, far corner, gives it to Valentine. Cameron Epps now. Hands off to Grooms. Grooms will pull up, go into his left, and can't get it to go, but Tyler Kovac can't pull it in, and it will stay elite physical therapy basketball. Milson will check in for Valentine. 2:42 remaining here.
Just not a good shot there by Grooms. I mean, he rolled off the screen, didn't set himself.
He was a little off balance.
Yeah, he was off balance. But that break in the action will give us a chance to say thank you to one of our sponsors. As I pull them up here on the modern technology, it's so wonderful.
Foster House.
No, we're going the few places that offer the atmosphere and locally sourced ingredients and experience like no other than Perked Up Cafe, located at 530 McCain Avenue, Charleroy, the home of the Valley Sports Guys podcast, which will be back in a couple weeks. But Perked Up Cafe offers coffee from La Prima Espresso Company, a local Pittsburgh area roaster. Serving breakfast, lunch, quick pick-me-up snacks, and freshly baked pastries, Perked Up Cafe serves candied bacon, homemade sandwiches and salads, fresh baked oatmeal, as well as gluten-free options. Wi-Fi is available on site, and Perked Up Cafe is always willing to support the community and give back. Perked Up is a proud sponsor of the Valley Sports Guys podcast and local high school sports. Let them know we sent you.
Thanks to all of our sponsors, especially Perked Up Cafe. Maybe I'll get out there one day with you guys.
Hey, yeah, we'll have you on. We'll have you on before you go back to school.
I know. You guys are
We'll get you.
asking.
You can come back to the first show. We'll wrap up the MVISBL season.
Yep, I know we have Inside the League right now as Howard Hanna comes back, and there will be a foul on the floor as it looks like Davis was trying to throw it off the glass to DeShields. And it'll stay.
We've seen that on Thursday night.
Yeah.
They finished that.
They were just having fun out there. That's definitely a pass.
It was definitely a pass.
As Jaden Davis gives
Zion
to
Moore again
in the corner. I think that's his first miss. So here comes EPT. Down goes Bryce Epps into the lane. Spin move. Left hand.
And that is a goaltend.
And that it is. It is a goaltend.
Yep.
No, it's not called often, but I mean, if you hit the backboard, it could cause
So who
the
got
ball.
that? Who got those points, Rach? Who?
That'd be Epps.
Epps. Okay.
It's just not necessary to do that. You know, if the ball's already off and hit, it's just a little much.
It's amazing how much you see that in high school ball and they never call
right,
it.
exactly. You see it a lot as Davis knocks down the free throw line jumper, but you know it's never called. But I think it's the right call sometimes because it can influence the
Absolutely.
shot. Epps will step back onto Shields, no good, and here comes Davis down with the rebound. Throw it up to DeShields. Easy bucket for DeShields on the other end, make it 36-32. Howard Hanna leads. 1:30 remaining here in the first half. Epps. Top of the key, tries to get a screen from Marion, and here comes Howard Hanna. High pressure, gives it to Groom, short corner, Marion. Marion out to Epps. Epps for three, no good. Marion can't corral it and here comes Davis to Moore. Moore, right hand, flips it up and good.
That basket by DeShields was his first basket in over 5 minutes, and he still has 17 points in the half.
I mean, he's just an exceptional player. Whoa, 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 time. Oh, my.
Whoa, that would have been bad.
Oh, my.
You got a lot of your hands right now, okay?
Hey, if I wanted, I would walk across the court for a slushie too.
I would, absolutely.
Oh my! I thought that they were going right in the same direction too. Thank goodness that. So, guy was on the court getting a slushie for Coach Epps and it's knocked out of bounds. It's off of Milson going down Howard Hanna. So thankfully, no one ran into the young guy there.
See, that was Roland's plan, Coach Roland's plan to
Said,
get
"Hey, walk on the
Davis
court."
here. Only it was about 16 minutes too late.
Yeah. Patterson goes up and
Travels.
Yeah, he'll get hit with the travel, and I agree. I think he shuffled his feet briefly.
Without a doubt.
38-32. 34.6 seconds remaining here in the first half. Bryce Epps will take it down the court, guarded by DeShields. Across the timeline and into the forecourt. Probably going to hold for one here. See what.
Smart play. I don't think you want this lead to get any bigger.
No, I agree. I think a 6-point lead's
you don't want to
definitely
transition, a steal, or a bad shot leading to an easy transition basket. So you definitely milk the clock here and try to pull a little closer before the half.
As Epps will throw up a long mid-range jumper. No good, and that'll take us into halftime, 38-32. Howard Hanna leading. We'll be back in a couple minutes to give you the halftime leaders and some messages from our sponsors.
We'll be back.
Welcome back to Marxist Court Time here in Elizabeth Ford, Tuesday night at MVISBL Summer Basketball League action.
We will take a look at a couple stats real quick. Bryce Epps for Elite Physical Therapy leading the way with 14. Makai Valentine with 8. Notorious Grooms with 5. Cameron Epps with 3. Phenom Marion with 2. For Howard Hanna, Keandre DeShields leading the way with 17. Zion Moore with 8, 2 big threes. Tyler Kovac with 6, which all came consecutively. Jaden Davis with 2, and Robert Kane with 5. Rebounding leaders, 4 apiece for Makai Valentine and Keelan Milson. And for Howard Hanna, it is Jaden Davis already with 5 rebounds.
Played 8 minutes, and he already has
Right.
5 rebounds. Pretty good for a guard. So we get our action underway. If you're just joining us, I'm Mon Valley correspondent Joe Sabalak, along with sports editor Jeremy Salou. As we start this second half of action between Howard Hanna and Elite Physical Therapy. Howard Hanna with a slim 38-32 lead over Elite Physical Therapy, as this is a pretty important matchup. Both teams well in the playoff hunt.
This may be the biggest lead of the game. Nope, Howard Hanna was leading 7-0 at one point, but that's it. That's the
Quick 7-0
biggest
run
lead
for Howard Hanna as we get action started back up here. Throw it to Marion in the low block. Nice move from Marion. Can't get it to go off the back of the rim. And here comes Howard Hanna. That's Kane across the timeline. Flips up a little floater in the lane. And that is the biggest lead of the game, 40-32.
And a good start for Howard Hanna.
Grooms jumps up high to corral that one. Epps over to his brother Bryce. It just rims out, and here comes
6th rebound, nice pass by Davis. Great sharing of the ball. Robert Kane converts.
Kovac, give the assist to him. Kane with the easy bucket on the other end. Here comes Valentine, a wild shot, no good, but it's rebounded by Marion. Marion out to Epps, who knocks down a big 3, 42-35. Cameron Epps with a big response there for Elite Physical Therapy.
That was Cameron Epps then, right?
Yep. Yes, it was. Rebound by Tyler Kovac, and it's going to be Elite Physical Therapy, it's going to be Howard Hanna ball. I thought it might have hit off Tyler Kovac's foot, but the officials have a much better view than us, so we'll go with their call. Kane will throw it to Epps, Cameron Epps, who was right there, didn't really have to move. Grooms back over to Cameron Epps in the corner. He'll shoot a 3, airball it too hard. And Tyler Kovac with a smart play as he kind of boxed out Bryce Epps from grabbing that ball, and it will go towards Howard Hanna.
Might have got away with a little bit of a push there.
Yeah, I don't know.
In the season, that would have been called, I think, in the WPIAL season. But
yeah,
in Summer League, they're going to let that go if you're playing hard.
Davis with a nice pass to Kane.
And he
underneath
lost
the
it.
hoop, who dribbles it out of bounds, and Elite Physical Therapy will take it down the other way, 14-21. 42-35 lead still for Howard Hanna. Cameron Epps hands off to his brother Bryce. Marion just inside the three-point line. We'll give it to Bryce, right wing. Left-handed
Nice
floater is
floater.
good. That's automatic for Bryce Epps.
And I've said between him and Devin Whitlock are probably the 2 best in the WPIAL with that floater.
We're going to get a blocking call on Bryce Epps as Robert Kane drove in, and they say that Epps wasn't set, so 42-37, just under 14 minutes remaining in the second half. Davis will inbound right side to the baseline. Give it to Patterson.
Davis squared himself up.
Nice shot from Jaden Davis, 45-37.
And that's what Notorious Grooms didn't do on his shot late there in the first half. He didn't come back and get squared up.
As Howard Hanna controls and see some pressure from EPT, but Howard Hanna does a good job at breaking it. Here comes Brandon Patterson into the lane, can't get it to fall. Bryce Epps on the other end will put it high off the glass with a nice little floater, as we were just talking about that. It'll be 45-39. Nearly stolen by Elite Physical Therapy. Jaden Davis will run the point behind his back. Couple in and out dribbles. Knocked out of bounds by Phenom Marion. It will stay Howard Hanna ball. 13 minutes remaining.
It's a heck of a double team. You got the old high-low with Cameron Epps, guarding you on one side, and Phenom Marion comes up with his 6'5" frame.
Yeah, it's definitely not
easy
an
to
ideal
get the ball
situation. As we'll get a foul on the floor. Not sure who it was on, as Notorious Grooms comes up limping, and he's going to have to exit the ball game here. Milson will check back in for Elite Physical Therapy. I think that was on Phenom Marion, as Howard Hanna will get the ball back, and Kane with a quick shot, no good.
That foul went against Grooms.
Grooms, okay.
Yep. Bryce Epps too strong.
Easy layup missed by Epps, but luckily Valentine there to clean it up. And here comes DeShields, who was about to go up and slam it home, but Phenom Marion with the smart foul, as they'll send him to the line for 2. DeShields. This is, I would like to see the free throw statistics from this game. I feel like there has not been many at all.
That is the first free throw attempt of the game for either team.
Yeah, and you know what? We're 20 minutes, nearly 20 minutes into this one.
Yeah.
And that's really, really something. So that shows you how well these guys are playing. As DeShields yeah, that was DeShields knocks down one.
Yep. Nice steal there by Davis.
And that's where he's so good. He's very quick and very agile, knows how to jump the passing lanes. As
Kovac over the back there on Milson.
More shot, no good, and Kovac will get hit with the over-the-back foul. 12-13 remaining here in the second half. 45-42, Howard Hanna leads.
Bryce Epps,
Bryce
nice.
Epps baseline, and he'll get it to go. And one opportunity for Bryce Epps. Drove baseline into a couple of Howard Hanna defenders, but he was able to get it off in time. And so the score is
46-43.
46-43 currently. So he'll be at the line to try to make it 44, and he does. Jaden Davis, left side, near the timeline. Calls for a screen from Kane. Couple of crossover dribbles, throws cross court to Kovac. Kovac
Nice
over to
look
Moore.
by Kovac.
Moore with an air ball, but luckily Kane is there to grab it and puts it off the front of the rim, too far under the hoop. It's going to be stripped by Marion, and Valentine will come up with it. A long pass over to Epps in the short corner. So Cameron Epps will give to Milson. Milson with the triple, yes. EPT takes the lead, 47-46 over Howard Hanna, and that one is stolen from Cameron Epps. And Bryce with an easy layup. And the momentum beginning to shift here. 49-46. Little run from Elite Physical Therapy as Davis will soar down the lane, no good, and Elite Physical Therapy will come back on the other end with a chance to extend this already 3-point lead. Bryce trying to work on Kovac. He does. He gets around him, and another great move baseline. Goes up with the left hand and puts it in. So Elite Physical Therapy D'ing up right now. Coach Veda Epps pleading with his team to play good defense as Davis comes down the lane and goes in almost uncontested for the easy deuce.
Well, they're trying to take DeShields out of the game.
And I think they've been doing a good job.
Davis is fine with that, though. If the lane's going to part like that.
Yeah.
But that ended a 10-0 run.
Bryce Epps gets a screen from Marion and throws up a tray, no good. And here comes DeShields, who turns it over as Cameron Epps will get an easy layup on the other end. Back to a 5-point advantage for Elite Physical Therapy. Davis, guarded by Cameron Epps, gets a screen from Moore. Crossover dribble in between his legs, behind the back. Really good defense, and Moore will throw up a three. It's an air ball, way off.
That was Kane.
Or that was
missed
Kane,
three, yep.
excuse me. Hey, they look the same from behind a little bit. Kane has some sleeves on. Moore's no undershirt. Yeah. That's how
One
I
wears
remember.
number 7, one wears number 5.
That
Jeff.
also helps. You can't always see, you know.
You can't always see the numbers.
sometimes
I go by shoes.
Jerseys scrunch.
Tonight, Kane has on blue shoes.
Okay.
I always look at the shoes. Now neither one's in the game, so it don't matter.
Cameron misses an easy layup. DeShields will rebound, give it up to Davis, who will cross the timeline, give it to Trevor Kovac on the right wing. Pull up three, in and out, no good, and DeShields will be fouled hard by
Look like Valentine.
Valentine.
Yep.
It will be on Valentine. That will be what, his second, third?
That is his second.
So no one really in foul trouble for either team thus far in the contest. 53-48. DeShields with a chance to cut this one as we get some shoes on the floor for the sweat that just rubbed all over the paint. You don't want anything down there, you know, that's for sure. You got a lot of bodies in there. Don't want anyone stepping and hurting themselves, tearing anything. That's definitely something you don't want. Is DeShields at the line for a second, knock down the first, and he'll go 2 for 2.
First points of the second half there for Keandre DeShields.
I thought he knocked down a free throw earlier.
Oh, yeah, he did. Now he has an even 20 points in this game, averaging 31 on the season.
Oh, my, 31 points.
Yeah, we have the scoring leaders here if you need to look at them.
Cameron Epps.
Davis nearly stole that one away.
Gives it to Grooms in the near corner. Over to, that is Maddock Lemley, a senior from South Park, as Cameron Epps knocks down another big three. 56-50. 8:40 remaining here in the game. DeShields using the right hand, goes back to his left into the lane. Tries to finish with the right hand off glass, no good. Patterson comes up with it and nearly puts it in, as he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Coach Vadap's unhappy with the call.
Foul is going to be on Cameron Epps.
Thought that he was out of control and he got some ball. Patterson has been relatively quiet tonight.
Yes.
But, you know, he's a guy that, he does a lot of different things. And he doesn't need to score points to be good. And that's what I really like about him. He doesn't need to score to be a really good player. And he definitely is. So knocks down both free throws, 56-52. Bryce Epps calling for the screen from Lemley. Doesn't use it. Gives it to Lemley, who will use his left hand to hand off to Cameron Epps. Epps guarded by Tyler Kovac. Into the lane. Kicks out to the corner to Valentine, who will set up, drive baseline. Wow, right around.
What a blow-by.
What a move from Mekhi Valentine. Right around DeShields and Kovac's. DeShields will get bumped and fouled by Cameron Epps. Just under 8 minutes remaining here. Davis will pull up for 3 off the front of the rim, tipped by Patterson, but it's going to be pulled down by Valentine and handing off to Cameron Epps, who will take it down the court. Give it over to Valentine, who will pass up the shot into the lane, readjusts midair, left-hand finish with the and one. What a move from Mekhi Valentine.
That was the old Michael Jordan in the air, switch hands.
It really was. I mean, looked like he was going up with the right hand and just switched over to the left as he'll knock down that first free throw. excellent move from Makai Valentine makes it a 9-point game, 61-52. Howard Hanna, big possession here, need a bucket sooner or later. As DeShields thinking about the really long three, he'll drive into the lane and get fouled, no shot. Looks like there's going to be a technical foul. Technical foul on the Howard Hanna bench. So he was unhappy with the continuation.
Well, I think what Casey McIntyre was saying, it was the same kind of foul. How was that not an and one down here on that foul?
I agree.
It was down there.
I mean, it was close, but I think the continuation. I think it should have been a continuation, but you know, I think it's a pretty subjective call. You know, it could have gone either way. Ref saw one thing. You know, obviously Howard Hanna bench saw the other. As Epps will knock down both of his free throws. And EPT will get the ball back as well. So not good for Howard Hanna as they get the technical. Epps knocks down both free throws, and they will retain the ball, 63-52. Jeremy, do we have any other words from our sponsors?
Yeah, I'll get there in one second here. I got it here on my phone.
Oh, gotcha.
If you've ever had a muscle pain that just will not go away, or an ache that affects your day, or stiffness that impairs your abilities at work or play, check out the Salon and Spa by Cheney's Natural in Monongahela. They offer several options to help you look and feel your best, from massage and spa treatments to essential oils, CBD, and other healthy living items. Hair, facials, mani-pedis, and reflexology are also available. Cheney's Natural also carries skincare products by Farmhouse Fresh. Mention Summer Spa for a free upgrade on services. Make an appointment online at cheneysnatural.com or by calling 724-328-2834. Sorry.
Back underway here from our first game of the night. Elite Physical Therapy leading Howard Hanna 63-52 as Epps drives into the lane, no good, and pulled down by DeShields. Davis, far wing, gives to DeShields, who will try to drive baseline. Throws a wild shot up off the glass, kind of on a bad angle there as EPT comes down the other way. Bryce Epps misses the bunny, but Valentine is right there to clean it up. 65-52, EPT now leads. If you're just joining us, I'm Joe Sabalak, along with sports editor Jeremy Salou, as Trevor Kovach with the air ball. Patterson tried to rip through and go up with it, but it's stripped by Lemley for Elite Physical Therapy. Lemley now with the ball. He's wide open. I think he could have shot it, but elects against. And Elite Physical Therapy will set up the offense. Lemley will screen for Bryce Epps. He'll come back out and reset at the timeline. Right on the logo, he'll drive in. Elbow jumper is good. He's so good at that. You know, you have to respect the drive from Bryce Epps so much, but when he steps back and is able to pull up for that jump shot, it's really difficult to defend. DeShields misses another shot. This is a really, you know, gutsy defensive effort from Elite Physical Therapy to keep DeShields.
They're holding him in check here in the second half, that's for sure.
Pretty quiet here in the second half.
Currently on an 11-0 run.
Zion Morris forced to come out and guard Bryce Epps. Hands off to Cameron. They're going to play some keep away. Give to Notorious Grimm's wide open three. Air ball. Here comes Howard Hanna down the other way. DeShields with the spin and bucket. Gets it back down to a 13-point game, 67-54, 5:08 remaining as Coach Matt Rowland for Howard Hanna decides to call a timeout. We'll get you some words from our sponsors, from Jeremy.
And it's your favorite one. Foster House 2 Sports Bar and Grill located at 1 Cook Road in Bell Vernon. serving famous king sandwiches 7 days a week. Also now serving pizza and pizza burgers all day, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Come enjoy one of the 12 ice-cold beers on draft, along with a wide variety of bottled beer, mixed drinks, and frozen margaritas. The perfect atmosphere for enjoying great food and drinks with friends and family while watching all of your favorite sporting events on big screen TVs. Proud to support all the local sports teams throughout the Mon Valley. Come see the folks at Foster House for a great time today.
I mean, if they say so, we have to.
I need to.
We should make that like an MVI, like.
We were going at least once a week there for a while, and then we all gained a lot of weight. And
Bryce Epps will come down the lane, get it back to a 15-point lead for Elite Physical Therapy with just under 5 minutes remaining. Howard Hanna to Shields. Long three, and that one
much needed.
Put in. 12-point game now, 4:30 remaining. And this is where Howard Hanna can be difficult. They are a very streaky team at times in terms of shooting, and, they could go on a run any minute and get this back.
Not with Cameron Epps shooting that way.
My goodness, has he been on fire. Tyler Kovach for three, off the front of the rim, no good. Gives it to Davis off of his own rebound. Davis tries to fire it into Kane, who somehow gets it out to Moore, who threw it inside to Kovach as he gets hit on the arm, going to the line for two. Phenom Marion will check in for Elite Physical Therapy.
A little confusion as to who the foul was on.
Tyler Kovach misses his first. Out goes Maddock Lemley.
I think the foul there was on Zion Moore.
And it's so Bryce Epps actually has to come out of the game. There was some blood on his arm. So Milson will come in for him. Just under 4 minutes remaining. 72-57. Howard Hanna at the line for one. Can't get it to go. And it's going to be fought over right in front of us.
Yep, good call.
And it'll be Howard Hanna ball.
Went off of Valentine's shoe. Valentine wanted a foul.
I mean, I think that was pretty 50-50 in terms of pushing. So I like the no call. Is DeShields looking for the foul. Can't get it. And again, another rebound for Howard Hanna. Crossover dribble that says, that the official says went off of Elite Physical Therapy. It will stay Howard Hanna ball with 3:30 remaining.
I do think Grooms touched that one last.
Yeah. Davis with a pass inside to Sapos. Freshman from EF. Out of bounds, and here comes Elite Physical Therapy. Might just be playing some keep away here. He's going to have to foul. Valentine tried to drive in. No good, and here comes Howard Hanna the other way. Kovach with an easy layup on the other end. Bryce Epps set to check in for Elite Physical Therapy. Some pressure from Howard Hanna. Grooms, far side, dribbles in, floater, no good, but Marion there for the rebound, tries to throw it out to...
Should have just went right back up with that.
Nelson, I mean, he had the easy layup. All he had to do was go up with
all
the
he had to do was look up. There's nobody there.
Glass. But Howard Hanna still in this ball game. It's going to be tough to come back, but they definitely can. 3 minutes remaining as Patterson turns into the lane, gets it to go. Nice move from Brandon Patterson. Turns off his left shoulder, makes it an 11-point game. 2:35 remaining. Howard Hanna going to have to pressure here as Bryce Epps will control the ball, give to Cameron, who will drive into the lane. He'll come back out with it. Left hand drive in. Nice move from Cameron Epps. Wow, what a game from him. Been really impressive so far as DeShields will take it up through a bunch of Howard Hanna, Elite Physical Therapy defenders. Gets it poked out from him, and it'll stay Howard Hanna ball. Sapos will inbound, left side of the basket. Kovac to Patterson, who will stop, give it to Trevor Kovac, who will put it up for 3. Yes. Makes it a 10-point game, 74-64, 2 minutes remaining. Bryce Epps on the other end. Shielding the ball from Davis. No count. Throw over to Cameron. Cameron to Notorious Grooms, who will drive in, give it to Valentine, who goes high and lays it in to get it back to a 12-point lead. There's Elite Physical Therapy still pressing, making life very hard for the Howard Hanna ball handlers. As Davis will come into the lane, give to Sapos, who gets it stripped away from him, ripped right away off by Cameron Epps. Notorious Grooms to Bryce Epps, making it a 14-point lead, 78-64, 1:15 remaining, and that might be the dagger right there.
Yeah, I think that layup there by Bryce Epps is going to seal the fate of Howard Hanna.
As Marion checks in for Milson. Epps will drive down the lane, and he's going to still keep up.
So smooth with that left hand, man.
Keep up the scoring, and 80-64, under a minute
Well,
now.
and the thing is, point differential comes into play as a tiebreaker.
What a rejection from Mekhi Valentine. Kane went up with it, and Mekhi Valentine just got way up there and just swatted it out of bounds like a volleyball player. And there goes Keandre DeShield with a big flush.
In Indiana, it doesn't mean anything.
And, despite having a, pretty, in terms of scoring, not a great second half all the way around for Howard Hanna, that's a good way to end it, if you're Howard Hanna, with a nice dunk from Keandre DeShields in traffic.
I think Elite Physical Therapy here just willing to sit on it here.
20.5 seconds remaining. There goes Bryce Epps. He'll get the easy layup with 10 seconds remaining.
82-66. Here goes DeShields again. Misses on the windmill. And that's a final 82-66. Stay tuned here as Joe and can you still do play-by-play and keep track?
Yeah.
All right. Joe and Nick Hicksonball, I'll take you into the second game. I will get ready to write the story on this one. Check it out with photos from Jen Caudalupi in tomorrow's edition of the MVI. We'll be right back here on MVI Live for the second game in a matter of minutes.